This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. The legendary folk singer Michael Hurley has died at the age of 83. Born in Bucks County, Pennsylvania in 1941, he had a remarkable career that began in the 60s in the Greenwich folk music scene. He continued performing up until his sudden death. Last week, Michael Hurley traveled from his home in Astoria, Oregon, to Knoxville, Tennessee, to perform at the celebrated Big Ears Festival. His last New York appearance was in November at the Brooklyn Folk Festival. Michael Hurley recorded his first album in 1963 for the iconic Folkways label, the home of Woody Guthrie, Pete Seeger, and countless others. The album was recorded on the same reel-to-reel machine that taped Leadbelly's last sessions. One song of note was The Werewolf, which would later be covered by Cat Power, one of many musical acts that found inspiration in Hurley's music. Michael Hurley wouldn't record again until 1971, when he released his major label debut, Armchair Boogie. While it sold poorly at the time, the album is seen today as a classic. The album also featured Hurley's distinct artwork. He was a notable watercolor artist and cartoonist. Over the last half-century, Michael Hurley would go on to release dozens of more albums, many on small independent labels, some even self-released. While he never became a household name, Michael Hurley's music inspired many musicians. He became known as the godfather of freak folk. In recent years, his music popped up in some surprising places, from the HBO series and film Deadwood to the film Leave No Trace, where he performed his song Oh My Stars at a bonfire. Ahead of last week's Big Ears Festival, the organizers said, quote, Hurley's music sounds old, like it has always existed, and simultaneously singular, like something you've never heard anyone else play quite like that before, unquote. Well, in 2020, just weeks before the COVID pandemic, Michael Hurley stopped by our Democracy Now! Studios. The initial plan was for him just to record a few songs. He ended up staying in the studio for over an hour for what turned out to be an impromptu concert and discussion about his life and music, even though we weren't set up for a traditional interview. Michael Hurley began by performing his song, New River Blues.
As the new river flows in the night, and somewhere, honey, some old hog stomping on the bog, like a free stream of light. My heart jumps straight to you tonight, 'cause you're pretty, Lordy knows, and you're fast, and you seem like the kind of linger there, like a hot burning flame. My heart jumps straight to you again. Well, I know, Lordy knows, that you're young, and the new river flow round that town, and the kingfisher fishing and the show. My heart jumps straight right out of my soul. Catfish catfish on the bottom. I'm up here with the blues, Lord, you know that I got 'em. Hope the moonbeams shine down to you, so you could see your way the whole night through. As the new river flows in the night, somewhere, honey, some old hog is stomping on the bog, like a free stream of light. My heart jumps straight to you tonight. I woke up on a summer's day from dozing on a bank of clay. The hot and humid fog was splashing up the water. Dog, look on my war canoe, and standing in the bow were you. Tell me, friend, if you got the time, where in this woods does grow the healing vine? And I was searching for my love, who used to live in the hills above, and I don't live at all, no, never since my last downfall. Over yonder in the briar patch, the animal lives there in a hole, and there in the summer will stir, but come the fall of evening gray leaps and jumps away. Standing on the mountainside, just trying to get a little taste of rain. My people used to live here, and I feel the same as they do, for I did dwell here too. There she be, and she see me, drifting in my daggone dream. They throw at my windows and doors a century of misery, the rule of Ruby Horse. Monsanto, ruler of the earth, the air and water too. Have you ever figured what you're gonna do? Start over again. Monsanto, ruler of the earth, the air and water too. Have you ever figured what you're gonna do when you find you've poisoned even you? Monsanto, have you no children to live beyond your time and live to feel the shame of your every crime? The GMO potato that McDonald's buys, and now it ain't even safe to eat a mess of fries. Monsanto, GMO canola, corn oil and all the soy. I can't even find the junk food that you did not destroy. With your thugs in the government and on the FDA, till every bite of food we eat, it's you have to pay. Monsanto, do you really think we can live without the honeybees? Can you change Mother Nature for profit as you please? Alfalfa for the cows, it's going in the cheese, into the babies in our mother's wombs. Monsanto, please. Monsanto. See the wind blowing from northwest, and I hear those honkers again on their rounding quest over Lord's Valley. I roll like a ball, and in the wind I hear them call. Wild goose, loose goose, I count them all. Yonder stepping that old light walking wolf, hungry as always. Long legs and long ears and tail, and a long, long wail. I had no goose and I tried to keep her, but she awake and I the sleeper. She flew away, left me the weeper. But there ain't no chill cold wind blowing through our love nest. feel your heart beat again. In the wilderness, I had no goose, and I tried to claim her. It's only in the wilderness can you name her. It's only in the wilderness can you tame her. It's nice to meet you.
Fantastic.
I've seen you many times on the screen.
Where do you live?
In Astoria, Oregon.
So, Michael, do you think the music scene has changed in the last half a century?
Surely, yeah. There's a lot more music. There are a lot more musicians, it seems like, too.
What was it like in the 60s and 70s when you started recording?
Well, for the difference, I remember when I started playing the guitar, like in my high school, there was one guy who played the guitar, and it was so unusual that they sent him around the different classrooms to play the guitar for the students. And I started playing guitar actually after he did. And then when I was learning, if I was driving around like with my sisters or for some friends, and we'd go to a different town or something, we'd see somebody walking down the street with a guitar. We'd chase them down and say, "What's that guitar? What do you play on it? Break it out. Let's see it." And now it's so different that it almost seems like every American must own a guitar. It's a good thing to give somebody. And,
who most influenced you when you started?
Oh, I think Lead Belly, and he was around in my locality.
In Bucks County?
Yeah, he came. He was in New York, with the folk community, but he sometimes came to Bucks County because he was recorded by this guy Fred Ramsey, who ended up recording me. And those records were around, and I started listening to a lot of John Lee Hooker, and but also Hank Williams. And my parents had a lot of, they had a lot of jazz records, like Fats Waller and Jelly Roll Morton and Josh White. Josh White was one of the few blues singers who was available on record, in the 40s and 50s. And except for like labels like Folkways. But when I started to get really interested in blues, there was maybe, could only find out right away about, 5 blues singers, 5 people that made blues records. And that was the people on the Chess label in Chicago, I think, like Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf. And of course, rock and roll was just busting out around that time. And Chuck Berry.
What was the first song you sang here this morning?
It's my song called the New River Blues.
Can you tell us about it?
It's the New River in started singing about the New River in North Carolina, which is one of the few rivers that flows north and on the east. And I think it goes up through West Virginia, and it empties into the Kanawha, which empties into the Ohio River. But there's this new river in North Carolina, there's a New River Valley. And that river can be like a few inches deep, or it can make a flood that's taking shacks off of the banks and stuff. And I lived in there along the New River in the northwestern North Carolina for a while.
And so what's the song called?
I call it the New River Blues.
Now talk about the Monsanto song.
Well, that's one thing that really bothers me, is Monsanto's oppression of the farmers and getting this Roundup glyphosate in all the food. And so I've always been trying to eat healthy food and stuff. And you probably know a lot about Monsanto. And I wrote the song for see what I could do about it, you know. We had an election in Portland, Oregon. Try to get the law to be that Monsanto would have to label their food. This contains the GMO. And I made I rounded up a lot of songs from other writers, songwriters. And so I made a little collection of anti-Monsanto songs from that one that I had, and others. People that I asked a lot of people to write songs about it. So I had a little collection, about 6 tunes, and I call it Doc GMO. And that's on Bandcamp. You can download that for free.
Michael, could you perform Hog of the Forsaken?
I can play it on the fiddle. Forsaken, he be taking all your dues, boy. Standing on the corner with the hip shaking blues, boy. That old elbow Zydeco, it don't go so far, but the hog of the forsaken got a boogie, boogie, boogie blues, boy. Forsaken, got no reason to cry. You got to chew the angels falling from on high, waiting for no answer, baking woeful pie. Pie of eyesight, pie blue black. Oh, that pie, the pie of by and by. In the hog of the forsaken, he will leave you one more chance, which if you won't be taken, he'll leave it for the ants. sings out in the wilderness, sings for friend and foe. He sings of these and those times as well as the times to go. The hog of the forsaken got no reason to cry. He got to chew the angels falling from on high, waiting for no answer, begging woeful pie. Pie of eyesight, pie blue black. Oh, that pie, the pie of by and by. It's the first thing I can't think of right now.
That ended up being on the credits at the end of Deadwood, the movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie yet, but it was also in that series of the TV series, the HBO series.
Yeah. Could I be really greedy and ask for Oh My Stars?
Sure. Kiss me once, oh kiss me twice. Give me a taste of paradise. I don't need the blues always on my shoulder. Give me a cold beer as I get older. Oh, my stars, how you undo me. Oh, my stars, oh, my stars, you undo me. Sun's going down in the sky, different colors. Baby, run, see all the different hues. I feel alright, but these times are bad. Mama, run here, help me with these blues. Oh, my stars, how you undo me. Oh, my stars, oh, my stars, you undo me. Seems I'm weary every evening. I have to work every day. But darling, when you throw your arms around me, I ain't weary, I want to play. Oh, my stars, how you undo me. Oh, my stars, oh, my stars, you undo me. See that spider going up the wall, going up there, get his ashes hauled. He taking that triple on the mighty top. He learned in them ladies the old spider rock. Oh, my stars, how you undo me. Oh, my stars, oh, my stars, you undo me.
Bravo! That was magnificent.
That's one of my most appreciated songs, I think. It's one of my I play that just about every set that I play when I play out.
It's beautiful. Where'd you write it?
In Boston, when I lived there.
Who'd you write it about?
I think I was just writing songs.
Do you have another favorite that you play everywhere?
It's got this song, No Can Do. I play a lot.
Where'd you write No Can Do?
In Amherst. I have a songbook that I put out a few years ago with all lyrics of my songs, about 20 songs, I think. And I wrote at the bottom, I put the initials of the state that I wrote it in. So for this, I would have had to say M.A. Drink of no can do. Oh yes, I really did. The flames that lit, they were blue as they recalled the red. And I had a glass of no can do. This is what I said. You are the fire, spirit fire, your soul is burning good. Can you hear the crackling heart of the old pine wood? Now everywhere that I may roam, I'm grieving all the while. From the valley where I longs to be, I'll wander in exile. My glass of no can do. This is what I said. You are the fire, spirit fire, your soul is burning good. Can you hear the crackling heart of the old pine wood? No can do what I dream of in the dark and bloody ground. No can do any good for you. I see you all around. Now, a glass of no can do. This is what I said. You are the fire, spirit fire, your soul is burning good. Can you hear the crackling heart of the old pine wood? Go ye to the little black hill, go again you will. Enough for me, enough for you, in a glass of no can do. I had a glass of no can do. This is what I said. You are the fire, spirit fire, your soul is burning good. Can you
do you find yourself most in the mood for these days with your songs?
Just I have to play what I like. I have to play what I'm interested in at the time. So.
Do you have any favorite songs that others have written that you like to perform?
Oh yeah, lots of them. We call them covers.
Who do you like to cover?
It's random, quite random. Could be anything. I played a few covers last night. A friend of mine advises me all the time when I'm performing not to play so many covers. She says, play your original songs. That's what people want to hear. But often what I feel like playing is I arrange these covers, you know. I hear things that I want to learn, and I learn them, and I want to play them, you know.
Is there any you're in the mood to play right now?
But one of my favorites right now is like, this was a song by the Eldorados in the 50s. I like that era. So, how it goes. What's bugging you, baby? How come you hum like you do? Why must you raise a stone and get your brew in a stew? What's bugging you, baby? You mean and you're quick on the bit. Don't make wind gone, maybe. Don't miss when you ought to hit. Every time I flips a dime, you start blowing your top. It must be big 'cause there's your wig all over the lot. What's bugging you, baby? Make with the scoop for the crew. Give out to your baby. Baby, baby, what's bugging you?
Thank you so much, Michael Hurley. How do you feel when your songs get covered, especially by a bunch of younger artists?
I like that a lot. Lately, I really like the Yola Tango did a song of mine called Polynesia.
How about Cat Power playing Sweedeedee?
That's really good. I like the way, when I listen to her playing Sweedeedee, I go to a whole different place than when my version of it. She takes you right to a whole nother place.
When did you write it?
About 68, 1968.
Do you remember where you were?
Boston.
Can you play just a little snippet?
Starts out with this monologue thing. I don't know if Cat Power does that, but when I heard her first do it, I didn't even know it was Sweedeedee until about a minute and a half. Let us see. Our little woman causes me a lot of trouble sometimes. She worries me so bad, I don't know what to do. Take a walk, figure the roll into my feet, come to ease my mind. I just go away, and I won't know where I'm going. I won't know where that I am going to. She bugger me, she bugger me, man, she'd bugger you. With you in the morning, try to break a day. I know you don't want my heart, trying to make me go away. Seem like anybody got a little hard love sometimes. I know one thing for sure, baby, been having my baby, I've been having mine. You wash the clothes, Sweedeedee, and hang 'em on the line. I can see by the way you wash the clothes, your cooking must be fine. That's what that's like.
What message do you have for young musicians?
Make original material. Make what you like. Stick to it. And just do it for fun. If you don't like it, and nobody else is going to like it. If you like it, probably other people will like it too.
Final question: How does it feel to come from rural Oregon to New York City?
Well, it's always. I've practically been coming in New York all my life. You know, I can remember being 4 or 5 years old, following my family around the streets. And I would fall behind, and they'd say, "What happened to him? He's not with us." And then they'd find me way back looking up at the tall buildings and thinking they were falling over because the clouds were going by. And I could, in Bucks County, it was always kind of there to go to, so I went a lot, but it's always a culture shock. In this time, too, like especially driving through, approaching from Jersey City and going through all the industrial complex that's laid out. I think we came in on Highway 80 or 380 and 80 we came. And just looking at the density and the immensity of all the industrial stuff, you know, the electronic stuff and the tanks of gas and whatever. It's always a shock. And the subway is even always a shock, you know. Like last night, that would be the first time I'd been in a subway for maybe 2 years or something. But and the population itself is all these things. In rural Oregon, you don't get the sense of how many people we are.
What was the village music scene like in the 60s? Can you describe it to people? Where were you in New York City?
I didn't. There's only 1 year that I lived in the city through, but I could visit it at will. I hitchhiked into the city a lot from Bucks County, and the first scene I was interested in, you know, about the beatniks era, And that was before it was all folk singers there entertaining. There was beatnik poets. And that was the game in the village. Like if the cafes didn't have folk singers, at first they had beatnik poets, and that's what the tourists came to see.
Like Allen Ginsberg?
Well, he was one of them, yeah. I never saw him, but I saw a lot of the other ones, you know, that, especially Jack Michelin. Bunches of them, a lot of them that you wouldn't never hear of again. But shortly after that, it began to be a lot of folk singers.
Can you play Portland Water for us?
The Portland water, swilling cold, swill my body, but not my soul. Put a call up to Portland on the public telephone. They said it sure is raining in the state of Oregon. Up in the canyon, looking down in the river, and the wind come blow, and it make me shiver. Put a call up to Portland on the public telephone. They said it sure is raining in the state of Oregon. You see those Indians looking down in the water. They say the river is the spirit daughter. Put a call up to Portland on the public telephone. They said it sure is raining in the state of Oregon. Well, I went to the zoo and I saw the puma. My home, my good home is Montezuma. Put a call up to Portland on the public telephone. Said it sure is raining in the state of Oregon. Just trying to find a honey, that's all I want. Put a call up to Portland on the public telephone. Said it sure is raining in the state of Oregon. Well, yes, I walked down Horton. Where do my fishy go? Line up, oh, blow 'em on, a holler, hi-ho. Put a call up to Portland on the public telephone. Said it sure is raining in the state of Oregon. Well, the girls are smiling and the beer is sweet, but the police will shoot you. Get on the street. Put a call up to Portland on the public telephone. Said it sure is raining in the state of Oregon.
You want to sing a final song for us?
Sure. Let's see here. Let me be your June bug, tell your dragonfly come. Let me be your June bug, tell your dragonfly come. I could do more dragon than the dragonfly done. Let me be your little crow, tell your raven come. Let me be your little crow, tell your raven come. I could do more crowing than the raven done. Let me be your raccoon, tell your grizzly come. Let me be your raccoon, tell your grizzly come. I could be more grizzly than the grizzly done. Let me be your mole, tell you big rat come. Let me be your mole, tell you big rat come. I could do more digging than the big rat done. Let me be your daisy, tell your dandy bloom. Let me be your daisy, tell your dandy bloom. Dandy in the meadow, I could find some room.
Michael, thanks so much for spending this time at Democracy Now!
It's enjoyable. I've been watching Democracy Now! Quite a bit over the last 10 years, I think.
How'd you discover it?
There's a friend of mine saw me play in Portland and brought me to one of your live auditorium shows in Portland about 10 years ago. And I'd never heard of you, but I saw you do that show in Portland. And then followed on the radio. And
was it at the Baghdad Theater?
I don't know. I don't remember the theater. Pretty big auditorium-type theater. If you had a pair of boots on you, well, you still do, I see.
The legendary folk singer Michael Hurley in our Democracy Now! Studio in January 2020, just weeks before the COVID pandemic was declared. Michael Hurley died this week at the age of 83. I'm Amy Goodman. Thanks so much for joining us.